Hello there, everyone. Thank you for joining me while I give you information about my patient that I have been trying to help out. My client's name is Stan. He is 17 years old and attends high school. As of this year, he is a junior. Stan works at Wendy's. There is no stability in his life. He is constantly moving from house to house. People around him constantly argue, and there's a lot of financial issues going on. His parents are still married, but they are dealing with depression because of what happened to their firstborn. Stan's older brother Alex was killed in a car accident when my client was 11 years old. Stan and Alex were very close. He told his older brother everything, but ever since the death of his brother, Stan been having some anger issues and is the only child. Stan is aggressive and he tends to take his anger out on others at school. He has even had some incidents where he was bullying others around his school. He does not really know how to cope with his emotions very well. My client even tried to rob a convenience store, but did not do any time in a juvenile detention center. Instead, he was let off with a warning. Stan also tried to start a fire at his house, and that was his last straw before his parents brought him to therapy. I started working with my client about 6 months. Within the first few weeks, I diagnosed Stan with conduct disorder. Conduct disorder involves a persistent, repetitive violation of rules and a disregard for the rights of others. In general, they manifest such characteristics as overt or covert hostility, disobedience, physical and verbal aggressiveness. They are even sometimes destructive. Some other behaviors that my client does is even showing aggression towards animals and to initiate physical fights. Stan has been suspended from school about 3 times for fights, but he is always allowed back into school because he's a great student. Stan loses his temper easily and he does not follow the rules that his parents imply. Also, he is still shocked about his brother's death. Every single day, he wishes that his brother could come back and still be his best friend. Stan is almost completely lost with life. If his brother was still living, I believe that he would be doing perfectly fine. But when you lose someone that is very close to you, it is hard to move on in life. My client's strengths are doing well with his schoolwork and working hard in order to show his best ability. However, his weaknesses are having a temper, anything can set him off, and showing aggressiveness towards others and not respecting others such as elders. If my client has ability to get over his obstacles, I know he can be very successful later on in life. Treatment dealing with conduct disorder focuses on this on the dysfunctional family pattern and finding ways to alter the child's aggressive behavior, such as ineffective parenting, rejection, harsh and inconsistent discipline, and parental neglect. The cohesive family model is a family-oriented approach. Parents of children with conduct disorder are viewed as lacking weight, therefore reinforcing inappropriate behavior and failing to socialize their children. Cohesive model tries to increase their parents' aversive interactions and criticism. The child observes the increased behavior in his or her parents and models this aggressive pattern. The parental attention to the child's negative aggressive behavior actually serves to reinforce that behavior instead of suppressing it. Overall, the model is supposed to improve my client's behavior. As homework, I wanted my client to actually have dinner with his family and have a family day. Everyone does their own thing, so I want them to be aware of each other's behavior and try to improve their behavior. In order to improve my client's behavior, his parents need to be more aware of what is going on in his life and try to pay more attention to his wrongdoing and reverse his behavior. Another approach is behavioral and biologically based treatment. The treatments are teaching control techniques in order for parents to function as therapists and reinforcing desirable behavior and modifying the environmental conditions that have been reinforcing maladaptive behavior. Then parents need to reward him instead of focusing on his negative behavior. Before therapy, then parents were always criticizing his behavior. For homework, instead of putting him down, I want his parents to actually see the good in him and try to give their son the best advice they can. If the parents are positive and speak positively to Stan, then eventually Stan's behavior will increase drastically. As a family, they even they can even talk over what problems happened over the week and what they could have done differently in order to help with the problem instead of escalating the issue. My client, Stan, has to attend therapy 4 times a week. If we work as a team and deal with his temper, we can definitely overcome conduct disorder. I can even teach him some calming techniques. His parents play a big role in this disorder. I wish nothing but the best for my client, Stan. If you guys have any other information, please let me know.